We are live at the StubHub Center. Bethel Duran, along with the editor of RingTV.com, Doug Fisher, longtime boxing scribe, one of the best around. And it's sizzling right now in Carson, California, but we wouldn't expect anything less because, Doug, when we're here at the StubHub, it's always hot in the ring and outside, and it's always fun. And tonight, on the start of June, we expect a great card.
Yeah, you always expect a lot of hot ring action when you're here at the StubHub Center. Jonathan Navarro is the type of prospect that StubHub fans want to see because he's all action.
Today's action presented by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. Sponsored by Cerveza Tecate, Born Bold, Casa Mexico Tequila, it's in the taste, and the movie Hands of Stone, the true story of Roberto Duran, starring Edgar Ramirez, Robert De Niro, and Usher Raymond in theaters this August. Also, Carmelita Pure Coconut Water. It's natural and pure coconut. And now, this fight is scheduled for 6 super rounds of lightweight action. Judges scoring the fight: Carla Caiz, Max DeLuca, and David Mendoza. Referee in charge of the action, Jack Reeves. And now, first of all, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks, with an official weight of 138.2 pounds, with a record of 4 wins, 1 loss. One of those wins coming by way of knockout. From McAllen, Texas, Marc TORRES. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner to my left, wearing black trunks, weighing in at 138.4 pounds, with an undefeated record of 5 wins, 0 losses. 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He hails from East Los Angeles, California. Let's hear it for Jonathan "Thunder" Navarro. Once again, at the sound of the bell, referee in charge of the action, Jack Reeves.
Get ready to go. Jonathan "Thunder" Navarro, 19 years old, in the black trunks with the green, white, and red of Mexico on the left side. You see the back of the trunk say Michoacan. That's the state where his grandparents are from. He's 19-0, 19 years old, 5-0, 4 KOs. Training and managed by Robert Garcia out in Riverside. We'll get to their story about how that's just become a spot where fighters, or young fighters especially, are going out there and they're living together, dorm style. Instead of going to college, they're going to Robert Garcia Boxing Academy.
Those guys are the next wave. Those are top prospects. They are new blood in the boxing world. If you haven't heard about them yet, you will in the next year or so.
Hector Tanajaro out of Texas, Jonathan Franco also out there. And then Robert Garcia with a lot of other professional fighters in that stable. Mikey Garcia with him, and Navarro is sparring with Abner Mars, who has some fights coming up, so he's getting great quality work out in Riverside for the fighter from East Los Angeles. His opponent, Marc TORRES, 4-1-1, 22 years old, out of Mission, Texas.
Marc has started very fast. He's a shorter man by at least 2 inches, but he seems athletic. He's definitely plucky. Definitely game, and he's landed some shots here in the opening round.
Last time Navarro was in the ring, April, stopped Tavares' teeth in the second round. Leg in his hands, though, is a bit of the taller Navarro in the black trunks. Body shot from Navarro, more body. Something he told me at the weigh-ins that's what really focus of emphasis for him coming into this fight was go to the body.
He specializes in body attack, and he focuses on going to the body with all of his fights. He idolizes Arturo Gatti, and aside from that huge left hook to the head, Gatti was a great body puncher.
That's why he has that nickname Thunder, does Jonathan Navarro, because his hero Arturo Gatti.
And Jonathan has thunder in his hands. He is a heavy-handed boxer. He likes to work the body. We just saw the left to the body. There's another left to the body from Navarro. And he likes to mix it up, too. Sometimes to his detriment.
Very soft-spoken kid, but when he gets in that ring, though, Doug, just unleashes a bit. There's Jonathan Navarro in the black trunks.
He is very quiet and very respectful outside of the ring, just like his uncles, who were all professional fighters.
More body work, left side, right side. There he goes upstairs with that good left hook, does Navarro. More body work, loading up on it, pushing his opponent into the ropes. Great round for Jonathan Navarro, and down goes Torres in the first round. It was only a matter of time as Navarro was chopping to that body. Referee Jack Reese there immediately with the 8 count. Here we go, late in the first round. More body work from Navarro. Digging into that body. Jonathan Navarro. Final seconds of the first round. The 19-year-old from East LA looking really good here at the StubHub Center in Carson, California.
As we said, Jonathan Navarro is a body punching specialist, and these body punches led to a knockdown of Marc TORRES at the end of the opening round.
Jonathan Navarro, 3 knockouts in a row in his last 3 fights. The only time he's gone the distance was in September when he ran Gutierrez, a tough veteran. They went 4 rounds.
I believe he had that veteran down 3 times in that fight.
Yes, he did. That was just Gutierrez, who Doug is just that tough Mexican guy who did not want to take a knee anytime.
It was a great learning experience for Navarro because he was tired in the 4th and final round of that bout, and it taught him a valuable lesson, and that is you can't knock everybody out, and you have to learn to pace yourself as a professional.
Marc Torres, born in 1996, is just getting worked right now by Jonathan Navarro. A big step up in competition for him, and you're starting to see the difference in the abilities between Navarro and Torres.
Navarro doesn't just come from a boxing family. He was a standout U.S. amateur in his own right, a national champion.
His uncle, Jose Navarro, went to the 2000 Olympics. A boxing family. Actually, Jonathan has a younger brother who's 15 who tells his dad, I want to turn pro, to take me to Mexico at 16 and let's do this. And dad's like, how about you graduate high school first, kid?
That's a good call.
Uppercut, nice from Navarro, and down goes Torres for the 2nd time in the fight. A couple of nice uppercuts from Navarro has dropped Torres here in the 2nd, and it is over. Jack Reese puts a stop to it. Jonathan Thunder Navarro is now 6-0.
Good stoppage by Jack Reese. And Torres was outclassed. He was outgunned. And the manner, that knockdown, that uppercut was so huge, just kind of caught him. I couldn't tell, maybe in the eye, maybe like right between the eyes, high on the forehead. But the manner in which it sent him down, you just knew that he was going to continue to get dropped in this fight if the fight was allowed to continue, if not taken out cold.
Doug, we've seen every single one of Navarro's fights as a professional, and you see the evolution. And there's some guys that when they step them up in competition or a better record, they take a step back. Navarro, for me, every single time he goes up, he gets better.
He gets better, and his power continues to show, which lets you know that his power isn't a result of soft matchmaking. His power is real.
And Doug, one thing about Navarro is he said it's getting slower for him the day of a fight. And the up.
We're seeing a huge left uppercut, right uppercut. These uppercuts from Navarro just as devastating as those body shots. The body shots soften Torres up. These head shots, these uppercuts finish the job for Jonathan Navarro, and he is the type of prospect that StubHub fans want to see. He is all action, and he's in the kind of fights that appease Southern California fight fans, hardcore fight fans.
He's 19 years old, living in Riverside, which is about an hour and a half east of where he grew up in East Los Angeles. And Robert Garcia has a couple acres, some horses out there. And Navarro isn't the typical kid from the city. He loves the horses, so on weekends, when they're days off after they run, they kind of hang out, he gets to go and ride the horses. He said that's his therapy for him. So he looks forward to Sunday. So he said tomorrow is a day, knowing that he doesn't have to worry about what Monday is, he's really going to enjoy being out there on the ranch in Riverside.
That's good to hear. And you know what? Boxers need those type of hobbies that are sort of mentally and spiritually therapeutic from them, just to get away from the grind of the sport.
Jonathan Navarro. And there you see Marc TORRES being looked at by the doctor.
Gutsy kid. I mean, he took the fight right to Navarro. In fact, I would say for like the first minute and a half, he was winning the opening round.
Yeah, you know, Navarro, as much as we're talking about praise and accolades that he deserves, but he got nicked up a little bit on his right eye, so Torres landed a couple of shots.
Well, you know, Jonathan has the gift of power, but you can't let that power go to your head. You still have to work on your defense. You can't be all offense, and there's some defensive holes that were exposed a little bit in the opening round of this fight, and that's something that he's going to have to work with Robert Garcia. After riding the horses, of course.
And ring announcer Mark Kriske is ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner after 1 minute and 21 seconds in the second round. Winner by knockout, the pride of East Los Angeles, California, Jonathan Navarro.
From East Los Angeles, roots in Michoacán, Mexico, Vicente Fernandez, Domi Serrajar is playing, and there you see Robert Garcia, RGBA.
Ladies and gentlemen, East LA.
Yeah, the way the fight ended, I like this from Navarro, Doug. The way he just attacked him and went after him.
You knew he knew to close the show. Man, beautiful sweeping left uppercut, followed by two short right uppercuts on the inside, sends Marc TORRES to his hands and knees. Let's get another view. Man, what a dramatic left uppercut. Fired literally from the hip, and then two more technically compact right uppercuts. Sort of the coup de grace for Torres. We'll watch another perspective. Boom. These are the short right uppercuts. Man, he caught him twice on his way down, and really good call from referee Jack Reese. Even though Torres was able to get up, he should not have continued after absorbing that much punishment.
Yeah, that first left uppercut, that's the one where I said uppercut and you hear the ooh from the crowd.
Yeah.
So even the people standing up at StubHub Center were able to see that one, the snapping of the head.
But that's the kind of fighter that Navarro is. He gets the oohs and the ahs from the crowd.